Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. My name's Cody Bills. This is Brock Shimano. Today's Thursday, January 3rd, and we had the markets trading down here a little bit. Let's take a look at the FireTip trading platform. Guys, this is something that you can get in your home office, and you can watch the markets trade live, especially that January report that's coming out next Friday. That's going to be a very interesting one to watch, so if you're interested in getting a demo, visit grainhedge.com. Let's get into FireTip, see where the market closed here. Corn down 3 1/4, beans down 5, wheat down 1 1/2, Kansas City wheat trading down a half a penny. Really, what was kind of interesting this morning, we had a large soybean cancellation out of China. 315,000 metric tons of soybeans was canceled, and I really think that put a lot of pressure on beans early on. You can see here we got down as low as 1372 on this bar. This chart is a daily chart. It's a candlestick chart, and it's showing the March soybean contract. And you can see here that we got down quite low, 1372, but by the end of the day, we rallied back. Now, Brock, these cancellations, this isn't new to us. We've seen a couple of them already. Why are they canceling, and do you expect to see more down the line?
You know, I don't really want to speculate on if China is going to cancel more soybean purchases later on this year. It definitely could be in the cards, but I think what they're doing right now is they're looking at what South America has coming down the line. We're starting to get some early harvest results out of northern Brazil. They're looking pretty good so far. Most of the weather concerns of the early season are behind us, so the crop is really developing pretty nicely for South America. I think you know what China is doing is they're looking at the United States prices and then taking that in relation to what the Brazilian and Argentinian prices are right now. So, you know, for the next couple months, we're going to have to watch out for these more cancellations from China as they look to purchase possibly from South America.
Yeah, and the more this crop down in South America gets made, you know, the more it's going to really start putting pressure on U.S. prices here, and we'll just have to see. I do think that the rally that we saw at the end of the day off of the lows here does lead me to believe that there's a good chance we could go back up and retest 14. 14 was a battleground. It acted as support back here a couple weeks ago, and I believe it'll act as resistance here in the days to come if we get up around that area. So if we're trading higher tomorrow, just pay close attention to that 14 mark. I think it's going to be a battleground. There is also some more news that's going to be coming down the pipe here, some scheduled releases that will most likely be moving the market here tomorrow. Brock, what are traders here watching?
You know, we really do have quite a bit of fundamental news for the markets to digest tomorrow. They got delayed a little bit due to the holiday earlier this week. EIA ethanol numbers are coming out tomorrow morning. That'll give us a little bit of an indication on the corn use going to ethanol. We know we've been kind of running a little bit behind this year to meet current USDA projections. So that'll be something we'll have to pay attention to in the morning. We also get the export sales report. Early expectations are for corn to be 200 to 350,000 metric tons, soybeans to be 250 to 450,000 metric tons, and for wheat to be 350 to 550,000 metric tons. So we'll have to pay attention to that as well. And then the last thing we'll have to look at is the Informa numbers are going to be released. It's going to be their estimates for what they think the January USDA report is going to be reporting as far as harvested acres are concerned and for yields for last year's crop.
So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, obviously Informa could surprise us with their analyst expectations, but also that export sales, it seems as though we continue to disappoint in terms of corn. So watch for corn to see if we're able to somehow meet these analyst expectations. I would suspect that we most likely won't be able to. We're going to most likely have to see some more price declines here to get it a little bit more competitive to get some of these sales on the books. But that pretty much wraps up this show. Thanks a lot for tuning in. If you're interested in any of the services that we provide, visit us at grainhedge.com. Take a demo of the FireTip trading platform. You can get that at grainhedge.com as well. Thanks a lot. Our number is 877-472-4607. We'll see you tomorrow.